Alright guys, I got a challenge lock here. This is Freefalling13k. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? 13,000 feet. Long way down. He has his first challenge lock here. It looks like a Schlage. Looking at that, it's probably a 5-pinner. The core turns freely. He does give me the key, and I'm a little hesitant about this. It's got some kind of wire stuck around it there. I really don't know what that's all about. He does tell me he's got some weird alien technology he's never seen in any challenge lock before. And he says, I advise you to try to pick it counterclockwise. So I am going to listen to him. We're going to try it. Let's see if we can get this dude set up. I'm going to put a piece of leather so I don't want to crush that rear part there, otherwise it won't turn when we pick it. If we pick it. Alright, let's see what we got here. It is a Schlage keyway, so this should, here we go. Okay, the core is rotating. It's going back and forth, so we know we got some alien tech in there. So I'm going to try to work from the ledge on the left side, and I'm going to use a short hook, standard hook, 15 thousandths. If I can get that in there. I know it won't go in there because I did it a while ago. There we go. I'm going to zoom in because the lock's so small. Hopefully you'll be able to see when we get some feedback. Alright. All the way in, light tension, and let's see what Kevin has for us here. Okay, pin 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go counterclockwise. I'm going to follow his instructions. I had started out instinctively going clockwise. All right, there we go again. Counterclockwise, start from the back, and move forward. There we go. I got to click on 4. Like 2 is bound. That's 1. I got to click on him. And now I'm not getting any counter rotation, no feedback at all. Alright, I'm going to recock. We're going to do this again. All the way to the rear. I think I might have overset something. I'm going to use a little bit heavier tension this time. I'm on 3 again. He's bound, but he's not doing anything. There we go. Got a very deep cut on 3. Got a fault set going. I'm going to have to tighten up that vise. It's starting to move around on me. Okay, I'm lightening up on the tension because there is some definite crunching going on in there. And I'm just moving up and down the stack, just trying to see if I can get a binder, and I got nothing. Pin 1 is all the way on the bottom. Alright, must be a trick here somehow. Alright, I'm going to recock it again. I'm going to start out with very, very light tension this time. All the way to the rear, very light. I'm thinking with all that crunching going on, threads for sure. And they're all springy. I'm not getting anything. I must put a little heavier tension on it. I got a little slight turn on the core again when I touch 3. And I got a good click on him that time. Nothing, guys. I got nothing. This lock is not talking. Check one. Kevin, what have you put in this thing? I got a good fault set going, but we are stuck there. Got another click off of 3 there. Wow, my pick really slid up into something there. There we go. There is really something right there at pin 2. That pick went in, it felt like a 1/4 of an inch. I'm sure it wasn't that much, but there's definitely some weirdness there. All right, let me zoom this out and get this out of the way. And let's take a look, see what he's got in here. Get that leather off of there. I'm going to go ahead and lock it. And I'm going to take a look at the key to see what's with this wire. This is way too big of a knife, but it's handy, you know what I mean? And it's cool. And it also will, yeah, don't play with cats. I'm used to playing with my old cat, who when we adopted him from the pound, he didn't have claws. He'd been declawed. And this new guard cat that I have came fully equipped. It's kind of been an experience learning how to deal with a fully armed feline in the house. But there we go. Yeah, look at that. We definitely got some weirdness going on. Very low cut on one. Very sharp angles on those. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a pinning tray. We got a special tool from Jeff Moss. I love free stuff. Thanks, Jeff. Send more. Jeff's got all kinds of stuff laying around. He doesn't need any of it, and he'll just, you know, when I ask him, he'll just send it to me. I'm sure. Okay, let's see if this key does work. Look at that is really a weird angle. It does work. All right, I'm going to turn it counterclockwise like was recommended. Wow. Okay, we definitely got some weirdness going on here. Grooves. So the top of the key pins look like they've got a V cut in them. I have never seen anything like this. Well, they work. You got to give them that. It looks like a bunch of little baby birds. Phoebe, Phoebe. All right. Let's dump these bad boys out and see what we got here. Okay, other than the grooves, I don't see any threading in there. Nothing. But that's cool. I don't know what the purpose of it is just yet. Let's see what we got upstairs. I'm trying to see this through the lens. Alright, we do have a little bit of weirdness there. Homemade pin. But here's what I'm interested in. We have drivers that are also angled to fit into those grooves. Another one. They're almost like, you know, like Medico, but these would not get unaligned. I can't see how they'd possibly need to be lined up. And this last one is a beauteous. Look at that. And let's go ahead and dump it, see if he did anything to the Bible. Okay, we got a lot of different springs here. We got some half springs, probably on those guys, and then some, I should have paid attention. That is not what I'm looking for. And we still got a couple of springs up in there. But I think we can see that we got a little bit of, let me find a light here. There it is, hiding underneath my note card. In position number 2 there, I don't think those are threads. I think that's a spring that's stuck down in there. Yeah, that's a baby spring. And it looks like it's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck. So when Kevin put the top back on, the tip of that spring probably got caught up in this cover. So he's working perfectly. He's just stuck in place, and I'm not going to pull him out. There's no reason to do that. No threading or anything up in there. So what we have here, Kevin's alien technology, are these little pins. Come on, baby, focus for me. Okay, I've got it turned around. I'm trying to do this through the camera lens. That fit into a groove. I used to work with explosives. Fit in there like that, but I can understand when you get to the shear line, half of it would be there and half of it wouldn't, so it'd be a little awkward, but I really don't see that that's going to... maybe you guys got some ideas here. I can't see that would make life a lot more difficult. As long as those two pins stayed aligned with one another, I just can't see that would cause a whole lot of problems. Anyway, there you go. Kevin, thank you, sir. Freefalling13k. That's a unique idea. I got to put a little bit more thought into this and see what you're after here. Drop me an email. Appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thanks for your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.